Hi everyone, Captain Kyle here. Most everyone knows about the huge mega conventions, NYCC, San Diego Comic-Con, DragonCon, and the like. But often overlooked are the smaller fan-run cons that, while they are nowhere near the size of those convention Goliaths, make up for it with both heart and atmosphere. Not to mention the shorter lines. That being said, here are 5 fan-run cons you should check out in 2018. Quick disclaimer before we begin, none of the conventions listed are paying me 1 red cent, or any other amount of any color. These are cons I've attended and enjoyed, but they aren't sponsoring this video. Also, these cons are all within a couple hours drive of Philly, our home base. I know there are plenty of other cons outside that radius, but I haven't made it to them yet. So let's start off with Farpoint Con. It will be held from February 9th to the 11th in Hunt Valley, Maryland. This con has been around since 1993, so they've been producing this labor of geek love for a long time. While they started mainly as a sci-fi con with a big focus on Star Trek, they've expanded their range to include media guests from many different science fiction shows. While sci-fi is still their main fare, they have side dishes for the superhero, fantasy, and anime lovers as well. And for fans of autographs, one is included each day for all the attendees from the guest of your choice. This year, Nana Visitor, Matt Frewer, and Nora McClellan will be guests. And for you Star Wars fans, author Timothy Zahn's going to be there. Amazicon 6! On June 1st through 3rd, this is a relaxed convention with stars for the nostalgia buff, as well as a few surprising celebrities. Guests include actors from the original Planet of the Apes series, not the Wahlberg movie, Star Trek, Walking Dead, Nash Bridges, and more. Now, while it's unlikely you're going to run into one of the casts of the Avengers there, you also won't be paying hundreds for an autograph. This con is more about interacting with fellow fans, browsing vendor tables, and having fun. Shore Leave 40 lands July 6th through 8th, also in Hunt Valley, Maryland, and like Farpoint, this con has been heavily influenced by Star Trek, though by no means do they limit their sci-fi appreciation. This year their guests include William Shatner, a Star Trek legend, as well as Chase Masterson and Aaron Eisenberg from Deep Space Nine. Melissa O'Neill and Alex Malari Jr. from Dark Matter, they're also guests. The atmosphere at this con is, dare I say, out of this world! With karaoke, book launching parties, and tons of authors, vendors, and cosplayers, this is one con I don't miss. This next con is dear to my heart, RetroCon. Run by 2 amazing toy collecting, cosplaying, and proudly nerdy fans, this is one of the best collectible and fan-friendly cons out there. Held in Oaks, Pennsylvania, this is more along the lines of a traditional Comic-Con with its layout, but the fan joy is overwhelming. With lots of vendors with toys from the 80s, 90s, and beyond, plus fun panels and a raffle, this con almost doesn't need guests, but they have them. Voice talent and actors from classic 80s cartoons and shows, plus even YouTube and cosplayer guests. They've only begun assembling their guest list for this year. Check it out, October 13th and 14th. Now before we name the final con, a couple honorable mentions. The growing J1 Con in Philly is a fun and up-and-coming one. Plus, Lock City Comic-Con in Stamford, Connecticut, that's a good time with 2 events under their belt. More to come from them. Plus, Garden State Comic Fest is another fan-centric event that's growing by leaps and bounds. Whatever leaps and bounds are, and they may be in another video. So our final con for the fan-focused is the Geekdom Con. Held in Claymont, Delaware on November 3rd and 4th, this is another event with lots to offer. With tons of video games, performances, panels, lots of cosplay, and cool vendors, it's a fun time and a great social gathering of fans. Their last con featured a voice actor guest, and all the attendees were able to receive free autographs. We're looking forward to see what they have this year. So that's our list. I'm sure there are plenty more out there, so please give them a shout out in the comments below. We'd love to find more conventions to visit. Check out these other videos, and you can subscribe by using the button down here. Thanks for watching, and as always, have fun and cosplay on.